Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Texans going up against the Black Knights.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the London Black Knights. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, he did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now they try the right side here. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 3rd down, Mariota forced out to his left. And a big hook up here to Whalen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Smith catches left side, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Finding room at the 30. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down, Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Mariota from the gun on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now a handoff looking right. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16. Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one caught by Coates. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And now here's a carry heading left. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and goal to go now. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to the booth right after this. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And down he'll go at the 25. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throw now on first down. And he's got it. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit. Good. Over. Let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Daquan Jones. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays getting into the offense.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Over the middle here to Coates. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Riddick coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down.
Here we go now. Gun! Back to the Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mariota to throw it. They find some open field here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jordan Willis In there to get him for a loss of 5. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Final minute now of the third quarter. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now here's a carry heading left. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So now it's 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run it now out of the gun. Through an opening, and there he goes. And touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there from 17 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Throwing is Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down.